Hello everybody, my name is Derek and welcome to Gear on the Go. Let's get started and take a look at the ALPAKA Eclipse Gaming Sling in detail. Alright, so the packaging on this is pretty minimal. They just sent it in one of those plastic envelopes. Then all that's in here is just the plastic bag as well as the sling itself. Let's take a look at this. So ALPAKA included just a couple of tags on the sling. Kind of goes over the features and all that good stuff. So I'll do that so you can take a look at it. So let's go over the size and dimensions of the sling. So if you look across here, it's gonna be 12.2 inches across, or 31 centimeters. As far as the depth, it's gonna be 3.1 inches, or 8 centimeters. And then for height, it's going to be 6.3 inches or 16 centimeters. So now let's kind of go over the exterior of the sling. So this is their AXOFlux 400D material. Then they have waterproof YKK zippers on the outside. And then additionally on the outside, there are 3 different pockets as well as a carrying handle. Then you have the ability to move these straps around. So you kind of have this rail system where you can attach them for different angles. And there are also some on the bottom as well. So now if we look into the front pocket, this is one nice wide zipper. If we open this up, there are 2 separate compartments. A little tough to see in there, but there is a key leash. And there's this divider, so you can throw your wallet, your keys, your phone, all that good stuff. So now if we look at the back of the sling, we do have this more hidden pocket. This will be up against your chest or your back. You open this up, it's a nice smooth opening zipper. And there's this high visibility liner inside on one side. This is a great size for like a cell phone. So this is the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Fits in there with plenty of room to spare. So now if we look at the center pocket of the sling, it opens up nice and wide. Just like this, and there are 2 different types of ripstop nylon inside. There's this blue color, as well as this high bright orange color right there. Then also we do have the strap in here. So we take a look at this real quick. So now let's take a look at the shoulder strap. So on either end here, you do have the clasps. So in order to attach these, there's a button on the back. You press that button, it'll slide out from the back of the sling. So this is a completely removable shoulder strap. Then as far as the material, it's made from like a seatbelt-like material. It's this nylon webbing. And it is adjustable with this clip here. And it also has a little strap keeper right there, just in case you have some extra strap. So in the middle of the strap, we do have this nice large padded area. This is able to slide up and down the strap. It's quite thick and very, very padded. I imagine this will be pretty comfortable taking this on trips, especially with heavy gaming items inside. So now if we look into the interior of the bag, on the very front you do have the ALPAKA logo, as well as this little area. This might be nice to hold an Apple Pencil, that kind of thing. On the front you have these 2 mesh pockets, very, very stretchy. Might be good to hold like a gaming mouse or a charger, that kind of thing. In the center you just have this wide open space. It's a little bit hard to see in there with the material choice and the coloring. You do have this Velcro section here, also made of that seatbelt material. That'll help keep your handheld in place in this back pocket. But for this pocket, it's just a nice narrow sleeve. So in this back pocket here, this also comes with a 20 game card holder for your Nintendo Switch. In the back, there's this nice padded area. So it's a little bit hard to see. This is a padded area back here for your primary gaming device. So now let's go over what can go inside the sling. So I have a couple of different gaming handhelds here as well as an iPad mini. So if we start off with the iPad mini, this is in a Zugu case with the Apple Pencil attached. Absolutely swallows it up. No problems taking an iPad mini. Even with that pencil on top, you're still gonna be able to close your sling. Now let's move on over here to the ROG Ally. This is the first generation, and it has the D-brand kill switch case on there. This is the travel edition, which covers the screen as well as the joysticks. So this will slot in here. It's a little bit tight with that travel case on, but it closes up, and the sling will close up no problem at all. You still have plenty of room in the front for any cables or anything like that. And then we'll move on down here to the Nintendo Switch 2. This is in the D-brand kill switch case. So even with this case, again, it's a little bit tight, just like the ROG Ally, but it fits. Closes up no problem. And there's still plenty of room to put all the other travel accessories you need on your trip. So another thing that ALPAKA showed in their marketing material was the ability to fit multiple handhelds in here. So I'm gonna try and fit these two in here. So let's get it started here. So in their material, they show the Nintendo Switch being in the back. So I'm gonna take it out of this case. This does have those larger grips for the Joy-Cons. So I'll throw this back here. And throw some games in there. In the front, they put a Steam Deck in there. So I'm gonna throw this ROG Ally. Again, I'm gonna take the front travel cover off. Throw this in here. And yeah, it definitely fits. A little bit tight, but it fits. Definitely heavy, but you know, food for thought. All right, so I went ahead and stuffed the Eclipse Gaming Sling with a theoretical maximum loadout. As you can see, depending on what you have in there, you could potentially kind of lose its shape. But anyway, in the front pocket, I do just have my wallet and my keys. They're over here on the leash. And something to note that this is magnetic, so you could detach it, keep it on your keys, and then just magnetize it back into the sling if you wanted to. And in the back pocket, I just have my cell phone. Again, iPhone 16 Pro Max. In the center section, let's have a charging brick, a 6-foot cable, ROG Ally, I have the gaming sleeve with a couple of games in there, then the Nintendo Switch 2. And if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. I'm looking forward to testing this sling out very thoroughly on a couple of trips, and I'll bring you a full-on review very shortly. Stay tuned for that. Consider subscribing if you found value in this video. Stay safe out there, and have a wonderful day.